Howdy folks, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don and I am guessing that we have somewhat of a slightly different theme on this song than the prior one that I did, which was Marty Robbins' The Chair. Now I did give that one a 10 because it got exactly what everybody who worked on that song was going for, which was to make you think, feel, and squirm. And that one was courtesy of Kyle Perkins. This song, Happy Hour, very different, I'm guessing, and it's Mo Pitney. Now, Mo could do dark themes if he wanted to. It's just not really, from what I've gleaned from doing about 15 of his songs, it's really not his propensity to go in that direction. Roger Smith made a gift for me to do this one. So, Roger, thank you for this. And Roger added in the request that the place to be in Nashville, which is where I am now, living now, the place to be August 3rd is Robert's Western World when they take over Broadway for a day. There you go. Well, if I can make it down there, I will, scheduling and such. But that's the thing, too, and partly why I'm here, is that there's so much to do country related. So, all right, guys, here we go. Happy Hour, it's Mo's official music video, and this came out fairly recently. Mo lives in Nashville, too. I want to do a reaction or two with him and or his sister. They have the most watched video on my channel. He and his sister duetting in their grandparents' kitchen.
The boys are all headed down to the bar, giving me grief, twisting my arm, tempting me with a 5 o'clock whiskey sour.
Hell, they still make those?
I like beer and I like shooting pool. Love killing time on an old bar stool. But it's getting late, boys, it's almost happy hour. When I walk in that house, set it on down and put my arms around her. Kids are growing like weeds and one day they're gonna move out.
Yeah, you're not ready for that.
So I'll ring check the high fives and the 2-for-1s. I love you boys, but I've gotta run. I'm going where there's the best happy hour in town.
This brings to mind the quote. I forget who said it. I'll look it up at some point. But the gist of it is, when you first have children, you cannot believe the adjustment you have to make to the amount of noise that's in the house. When they grow up and move out, you can't believe the adjustment you have to make to how quiet it is in the house. And you're like, yep, we adjust, we accept, and then there's a change.
There's only 24 in any one day. You work most of those and then try to make the most of what's left, that the traffic and sleep don't devour. Don't nobody know how many you get. All you can control is how they get spent. With a little bit of love, I'll make a few more happy hours. When I walk in that house, set it on down and put my arms around her. Kids are growing like weeds and one day they're gonna move out. So I'll ring check the high fives and the 2-for-1s. I love you boys, but I've gotta run. I'm going where there's the best happy hour in town. My little piece of heaven, the best happy hour in town.
looks over his shoulder. You got to make sure that either the kids aren't breaking anything or whatever, but just checking in on them, make sure when they're going to be in a video. What are you going to do? Yeah, I mean, I love that twist. It wasn't a hard twist to make, but I like the way he developed it. Took his time, and that's his wife, Emily, and beautiful. I love, she really played that as a violin. I mean, they're the same instrument, the fiddle and the violin. It's just, everybody has their own definition, and Brenda Lynn Allen and I were kind of cracking up the other day. And I forget how she depicted it. It was kind of like the common way of depicting it, which escapes me now. But then mine was like, yeah, a fiddle is played with bourbon in your hand, and a violin is played with wine in your hand. So it's beautiful, though. Absolutely beautiful. The violin, I did a video on this about a year ago, but that the musicians generally, like over the decades, there's a general consensus that the most difficult instrument to play is the violin. And I'd heard, I don't know, 40 years ago that it was the trumpet, even though there's only three thingies, knobs or whatever you call those, that it just where they go has to be so precise to make the right sound. And that's kind of true of anything, even with the piano. But the violin, as I understand it, and it just adds such a flavor. But Mo did this one nicely. He did this one nicely. The lyricism in it, I don't know if Emily, I'm sure he goes back and forth with her once in a while, but maybe not. Maybe he, we all have our own styles, our own learning styles, our own processing life back out styles, and the way in which we like to work and be creative. But I like the set here. Do it right there in the house. It's not overproduced. It's got a really good sound. And the story being told is, hey, fellas, I like being home. And I'm just like that as well. I was really one of the first ones among my friends to stop partying really hard. Like, we used to work hard and party hard. And then I remember I was 24 and I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of burned out on this. I'm done. And I haven't been drunk since. I have a glass of wine every night. No dinner should ever be had without a glass of wine. The world according to Don. But I have not been drunk in 40 years. There's just an absolute joy in sharing life with another person. And he's got his wife, he's got his kids, and they're going to be grown. They are. And you're not ready for that. I owned a dance studio for 20 years with my now ex-wife. And I worked on the business customer relations side, and I got to know everybody in that studio, the kids, the moms, the dads, the grandparents, sometimes great-grandparents. And I saw what it was like when the kids were graduating high school, seniors going to go off to college, and the mothers were a wreck. And I knew it. Like, when their daughter was going to be in that senior year of high school, as it got closer to graduation, the moms got more emotional, and they didn't even necessarily know it. I would point it out to them, like, check yourself a little bit. Not in a mean way, but I'd be like, hey, just be aware. Your emotions are running high. And they knew it. But to hear it from someone else in the biz. But all right, I'm going to rate this one. And it was a beautiful sentiment, beautiful delivery, beautiful, just simple Emily and Mo. And they're going to do things down the road. I can just feel that part of it. And they're going to be very happy doing it. The number that popped into my head on this was a 9.2. And it'd be fun in 10 years to get the girls' impressions of themselves in this video when they look back on it. If I'm still doing reactions in 10 years, maybe maybe I'll have one of them on set to give their reaction to people of their youthful exuberance on set here. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.
There's only 24 in any one day. You work most of those and then try to make the most of what's left that the traffic and sleep don't devour.